Stopping by the car, Uncle Sterling got the latest. I tried to be live because I got.
You already know it's chaos. 9-game win streak over 600 VC. We are looking for 10 in a row. Who's getting on that short bus behind the bus monitor? This guy keeps quitting on us. I'm tired of that guy. Yo, he keeps quitting on us. I pick a team, and then he picks a team and changes it when I pick one. Like, nah, come on, son, get out.
He was my brother. Trouble T. Roy. It's like that, y'all.
Come on, let's go. We want 10 in a row. Not no quit, bitch.
And we out.
Come on, let's go. Don't want no quibit, no Fitbit, Mr. John Zippit. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go.
Freedom of jail inserted. A baby's being born. Same time a man at the beginning and end.
Oh my God, this guy again.
I explain my plateau and also what defines my name. First it was nasty, but times have changed. Actually now I'm the artist.
Alright, well, you're about to get embarrassed, faggot. Roll with the Warriors or the Cavs, you're getting fucked up, faggot. Come on.
Am I saying that depends? Carry to practice my aim on rooftops. Tape CD.
Perfect, even better. Look at that. 16 and 29 with that team. Averages 68 points a game. You're definitely getting beat, bro. Definitely. Hey, you're gonna try to do all the scoring with John Wall and Brad Beal. You're done. You don't know what you're doing. Look, double team. Yo, you don't know what you're doing. You're just trying to copy. You don't know what that means or what you're doing. No idea. Look at you. No idea what you're doing. No clue. Just trying to keep up with Ether. It's not going to work. You need to get the fuck out.
On the day that George Washington was born, 2K Sports brings you the best in NBA coverage. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We're live at AT&T Center. Welcome to San Antonio, Texas for this Spurs home game. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. And breaking down the game, let's take a look here at Manu Ginobili.
You know, Steve, something else that jumps out at me about him is how often he thwarts penetration with his active hands. I mean, he gets a lot of his steals as players try to make their way to the basket.
Taking a look at Washington. It's an opportunity for them to play in a heated matchup like this, to play your best basketball. These are the games, guys, that show how well you match up against the other great teams in the league.
Well, it's hard not to like what they've been showing us lately. I mean, very solid basketball across the board. You can point to a lot of different areas where this team has been outstanding.
And that's why they've been winning so many of these games. I mean, they're just well-rounded. They get the job done on both ends. And when you're clicking like that as a unit, you're going to create problems.
Now here's Wall. He's been a go-to guy for them when they've needed offense. He's averaging 19 points a game. The Wizards shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Poke loose. It's stolen by Wall. And Gortat kicks to Beal. Great D that time from Green.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Aldridge's shot is good.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Wall dishes to Morris. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And Doris Burke caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. Doris?
He has a very specific approach laid out. He told me that they're going to concentrate on working the ball into the paint as much as possible today and taking advantage of what he believes is a significant edge for them on the interior. Guys?
Thanks, Doris.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
So it's San Antonio now, following the bucket by the Wizards. Parker outside. There's the dish to Green. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Looking at Washington, they took the win in their last game out against the Knicks in New York.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them, and amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Here's Aldridge. Washington with the rebound. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
And a bad game for them as they were swept in the two-game season series from last year.
And, you know, they might not be in the same conference, Greg, but with any top team, they want to show they can compete with the best teams out of conference, too.
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And in part because I just thought they came out flat in that game and could never recover. Just not their best effort.
And I thought perhaps they might get an injection of life from somebody off the bench, but that never happened either.
Smoke him up, and he's certain. No, and because he's that circle jerk and the circle jerking. Got no ashy lotion, what does it handle with jerking?
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Toronto. And, of course, the San Antonio Spurs tied right now. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Pass to Green. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And that one's good.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Beal, the pass to Wall. Kicks it to Beal. Launches it. San Antonio with the rebound. Back to Aldridge. From deep. And here in the first quarter with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
And that's 2 fouls for him very early in this ball game. He'll probably have to spend some time on the bench before halftime.
Boom! And nobody getting in the way.
Not at all. Major close. Also, guys, so often we see him playing possum at the defensive end. And then all of a sudden he springs into action, picks off a pass, and ignites the fast break.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. For the Wizards, Tim Frazier's checked in for Jason Smith. Smith comes in for Meeks, and Oubre subbed in for Porter. Pass to Leonard. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Meeks is checked in, and it's Frazier in for Bogdanovich.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
And another miss by Washington. Spurs leading by 5. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Manu Ginobili with the finish.
How about that? Snuck in off the baseline and then the sensational reverse jam.
How pretty was that? You're right. Athletic basketball. Clark with a little bit of flair mixed in.
I like that flavor.
And you know what, guys? That baseline, though, gives you the perfect setup for the reverse. Boy, did he ever take advantage.
He feeds it to Frazier. Drains it from beyond the arc. Frazier's got his first 3 points of the game.
And guarding him on the play.
Wow, and that sort of
Keep doing the full court press. Keep doing it.
showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure. Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Leonard draws the double. Gate kicks to Ginobili. The pass to Bertens. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
The dive for the ball. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. San Antonio making a switch here. Green's checked in. Mahimi dishes to Oubre. Kept alive by Washington. The Wizards have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And he knocks down the first one. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2.
There you go. I love the full court press.
Spurs leading by 6. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Green kicks to Leonard.
There you go.
The
Keep
Spurs have
fouling.
gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Smith outside. Three-pointer. And it's Gay with the rebound. Gay's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Green kicks to Gay. Back to Green. Here's Bertens. No good on that last second attempt there. And that concludes the first quarter of play. And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for San Antonio?
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Wizards.
Faggot, keep doing it.
They've got Smith. He's out there with Oubre. And it's Frazier, and it's a 1.
And something else that comes to mind with him is how many guys he's given the poster treatment to. I mean, flying high to power one down while the defender stands there looking for mercy.
The Spurs making a switch here. Parker's checked in. Frazier the pass to Oubre. They set the pick. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Oubre.
Oubre's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, the drive to the bucket was great, but the finger roll was even better.
And the basket good.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Passes it to Mahimi. Frazier outside. That three off the mark.
I tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
And it's Manu Ginobili with the finish.
Yo, look what's going on, bro. In Carmen, San Diego. Yo, do you know what's going on in Carmen, San Diego? We got 5 dunks to your 1 dunk, and we're dunking 11 assists, and we're pumping.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And Meeks kicks to Mahimi. Smith. Here's Frazier. Another miss by Frazier.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Green dishes to Parker. He passes to Bertens. A three-pointer, no good. Wizards trailed by 10. Meeks passes to Oubre. For the three.
Get out of here, faggot. You're losing. What does that have to do with anything?
And that is
nothing.
Oubre's got 8
doing
here in the quarter.
Press, faggot.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
The drive by Green. Gay puts one up from 19. Leonard, no luck.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. That drops. Off an assist from Parker. And that's now 18 points for Manu Ginobili. Dishes it to Porter. Feeds it to Gortat. And Wall kicks to Porter. Wizards passing it around. It's tipped. Stolen by Gay. Pass to Bertens. Parker outside. Bertens. A three-pointer is right on target. And now a 12-point Spurs lead.
The defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Wall, that's good.
Well, I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Leonard attacking. No good from Gay. Wizards trail by 10. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Ginobili kicks to Gay. A finger roll finish at the bucket.
Where's the fucking foul?
He's got his third basket of the night right there.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists. And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing
foul.
will.
Just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
It's Ginobili with the drive. No good from Gay. Wizards trail by 10. Oubre with it. Picked up by Ginobili.
Get out of here. You're a fucking faggot. You are a faggot. You're a faggot. You're a faggot. You are a fag.
Off, touch off the glass.
You are a
Oubre's
fag.
got 12 points.
Did you know that? You're a fag.
The game.
You're
No
losing.
matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect.
You're
I
a
love
faggot,
his
you're
disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
San Antonio. Gasol's checked in, and it's Green and for Anderson. And an interesting look here at the top assisting point guards this season, setting up teammates, being a playmaker. One of the hall.
You're a faggot. Don't send a message because you can't. Take as long as you need. Keep doing replays. Keep doing replays. Yes, we want to see it over and over again. You're special, Ed. That's why you're doing it, right? You special. Are you special? Do you want to see him suck his dick? Is that why you're doing that? I think that's why. You want to see him give him head? Yeah, that's why you're doing
Marks
that.
of being a premier point guard in the NBA. Wizards trail by 8. Beal with it. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against New York.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced it.
I'll be done in 20 minutes, bro. Don't front.
Getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates. And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Oh, good D, but better O. It's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well said. Well, for the most part, they were just standing still, Clark.
And you know what, Kevin? He's not the most explosive player on the court, but if you give him a clear lane to the basket, he'll punch it on you.
Outside, Wall. Oubre. Shot from the wing. Gasol with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Beal against Ginobili. From deep, Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Green's got 5.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Oubre, good.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Ginobili dishes to Aldridge. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Wow, it's not
And so he
happening,
earns
bro.
a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Wizards have gone 4 for 5 from the two stripe in this one up to now. And Washington making a change here. Good on both.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
And
There
the
you
foul
go.
called on Jason Smith. That's his first foul.
There you
5 seconds
go.
left in the first half. The Spurs shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line
There you
tonight.
go.
The first one falls. And Washington making a change here. Both free throws good from Ginobili. And here's Porter. Frazier outside. From the arc.
Nope.
And released it in time, but it's off the mark. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Spurs lead by 13. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. It's been one outstanding game from Manu Ginobili.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. Then there's Ginobili. And it's Gay in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half. Oubre's checked in for Porter. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. Here's Leonard. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Leonard's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Spurs. Morris passes to Wall. The feet to Gortat. Wizards passing it around. Oubre can't get it to go. Spurs leading by 15. He dishes it to Leonard. Back to Parker. He kicks it to Green. It's stolen by Wall.
Oh! You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Outside Leonard. Parker kicks to Green. Now the dish to Leonard. Washington with the rebound.
Shook him off.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Oubre dishes.
You're special. Don't forget that. You're
Wow,
special.
we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
Parker's shot is off.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half.
You're losing.
The first 5.
You're losing, faggot. You're a faggot. You're
A little
losing.
extra forceful with that one, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And he clearly doesn't like what's going on out there right now.
Would you? I mean, how could he like what's happening? Really had to take a time out there and try to figure out a way to derail their momentum.
Switch here. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at Houston. And, of course, Washington. They have a lot of ground to make up. On the wing, Green. Back to Leonard. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good. And Washington the other way now.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Bertanis. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Deal with it. Now Green defending. Pass to Oubre. Ginobili with the steal. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody there. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Punches it down.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they? And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't have it.
And he gets it to go.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
It's tipped. Stolen by Ginobili. Knocks it loose to the inside. And then Gabe with the jam.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Wizards making a switch here. That'll be a 5-second call.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Gortat. 16th in shooting percentage. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And he's a guy who would rather pass the ball than take a bad shot. Completely unselfish.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. Without question, Manu Ginobili displaying his skills today.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain him.
Wizards making a switch here. Well, a break on the floor, so let's talk about the league's small forwards, shall we, for a second, and see which of them have led the league in free throw shooting this season. And Washington has possession. 15-point game. Here's Oubre. That is good. Oubre's got 5 points in the quarter. Inside. And it's Manu Ginobili with the finish.
What a full court press
display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, this just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Out of bounds, Washington takes possession.
You're losing. What does it matter? Just let the time wind down. You're losing. You're getting beat right now. The door's blown off of you. That happens just because you're losing and you're pissed. You gotta do the replay? Nah, get the fuck out of here.
Now Beal. He's got 9. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Leonard, the pass to get. Good.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
The Wizards working the ball around now.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
The Wizards have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. Joel Anthony's checked in for San Antonio. Spurs leading by 14. Kicks to Leonard. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
Man, I got to pick my jaw up off the floor after that one, guys.
And the Spurs pushing it up now. Green with the ball. And it's Manu Ginobili with the finish.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Well, the first thought from the D there is to protect the rim. So good idea to take the three in transition.
Morris, left side. He feeds it to Oubre. No good again that time. San Antonio's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And Leonard gets it to go.
So they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Here's Murray. Makes it off the glass. Murray's got his first bucket in this one.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up. And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation?
Great, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Get out.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They are in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's San Antonio running away with it. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Smith is out there with Porter. And it's Mahimi in at the 5 spot. And Satoransky kicks to Porter. To the paint. And stolen by Murray. In transition, here come the Spurs. Green with the ball. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line.
What a game for Ginobili. 34 points and 4 steals.
Offensively, defensively, man, he has done it all.
All hustle, non-stop effort. He just doesn't quit. Great resilience and relentlessness in his play.
San Antonio calls timeout. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. That free throw good from Ginobili.
Getting fucking beat by 33.
Both free throws good from Ginobili. Wizard shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. And it's Gortat finishing it off.
A long windup and a strong follow-through on that one-hand jam.
He's not going to mess that one up for sure.
I sure hope not.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, you gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender. And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Morris, no good. Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Oubre. Leonard attacking. Oh, mercy. The rim wrap Butler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
Deflects the pass. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. San Antonio calls timeout.
Ah, 5 seconds. There you
Unable
go.
to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation.
It seems to me as though he's lost his way a little bit in the second half. He's been turnover free before the break. That's certainly not the case anymore.
That's good.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Oubre, good.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Green dishes to Leonard. Murray kicks to Green. Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
It doesn't matter. You're getting beat by what? 30? How much you getting beat by? How much you getting beat by right now? Exactly. Suck a dick. Nothing to do with nothing. You're just embarrassed. Suck a dick and quit. That's a 10-game win streak on YouTube. He's on YouTube. He's on YouTube. We're going to continue it.
And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
13 seconds on the shot clock. 13.
Here's Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Count that one. Leonard's got 42 in the game.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Porter passes to Morris. Dishes to Oubre.
He's embarrassed.
Lets the three fly. And the shot is good. Oubre's got 12 points in just the second half. Spurs have gone 5 of 7 from the field. Oh, yeah!
That's like a bit.
Reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
Wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year, and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'll tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
San Antonio calls timeout.
You're a fag. You're like, you're a faggot. Fuck out.
good on that one. Spurs have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Green, no luck.
His shot's it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
I thought they did a decent job during the first half of limiting turnovers, but since halftime, it's been a different story.
Leonard, no luck.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly temptation, not the best of him right there, Greg.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
That's been the culprit, the turnovers. TOs, those kinds of mistakes have really kind of drained their confidence to this point.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
In this quarter alone, already 7 points off turnover.
And it's plays like that which have them trailing.
Green dishes to Leonard. The Spurs rebound. Gate kicks to Leonard. And he gets it to go.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with
Get your ass
consistency.
kicked,
5 buckets in a row from the
dick.
paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And a miss there off the inbound.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
The mistakes, guys, this quarter have translated to 9 points at the other end.
Sloppy play really costing them, Greg. Much of their problems have been self-induced.
Rebound by Mahimi. Mahimi's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And there's the call on Ginobili. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Just fucking play, you piece of shit.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Turnovers weren't a story for them early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
And the pass to Green. Bertsinus. From deep 3-point range. And it's Meeks with the rebound.
Well, they're fortunate. Defense is taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc. That's really a good picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too casual with the ball.
It's going to cost them if they keep it up. They need to get back to playing smart basketball.
Leonard the pass to Gay. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. 1:03 left to play here in the fourth. Another shot, and there's the rejection. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. That might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
No good on the free throw. San Antonio making a switch here.
You're done.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. There's 48 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Leonard attacking, and the rejection by Smith. Here is Mahimi.
Not doing them any favors with those kinds of errors.
Especially now, Greg, with every possession being so crucial.
Ginobili dishes to Aldridge. Good.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
Just a boneheaded play there, guys, plain and simple.
Well, tell me how you really feel about that, Greg. But you're right. I mean, mistakes like that will keep you from cutting deficits, no doubt.
He's embarrassed and just wants to
That'll
play
be a
for
5-second
BC.
call.
Just a total loss of concentration right there.
And, Greg, if they continue to make those kinds of mistakes, then this game could turn even more south on them, and sour.
Now, here is Smith.
You can't afford to be playing that loose right now.
Definitely not. I mean, things have to be tight. You want to be playing smart, high-level basketball. You don't want to be brain fading right now.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Faggot. Hey, you're
Free
done.
throw, no good.
10-game win streak.
The Spurs making a switch here.
It's hilarious.
Second free throw, no good. Leonard with the ball. Passes it to Murray. Banked in off the glass.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
That's good.
And that's the dagger right there, really the nail in the coffin.
I'd agree. I mean, they've done a great job of sealing this one, closing it out. And they never backed off, even with the big lead. I love to see teams do that.
Puts it up off the inbound. No good on the layup. And so is San Antonio, easily taking this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by...
God. 44.